So the second part of emailing is actually sending out your emails. So at this point, you have already finished creating all your promos for dance. So now we need to open our sheet 1 that you created at the beginning and just double check that everything is right. So your dance club has all the contacts in there, and you have all your emails, and make sure that there are no do not contacts under your color group F. So from what I can see, everything looks good. You would also need to open up your Format Act Data Excel sheet. And you would copy this and paste it here. And now you need to run the macro. So you go to View, Macros, View Macros, Macro 1, and Run. So what this macro does, it actually removes any duplicate emails, so you don't end up emailing the same person twice, and it also separates all your contacts into the 3 color groups. So you have dark white, standard, and double darks. And this automatically saves into your final output folder. So you just need to close this, and you close your sheet 1 as well. And if you want to double check if your contact sheet actually saved, you would just look in your final output folder, and you can see it's right here. So now we need to go on to our emailing step 1, which is here. So you could find your emailing step 1 and 2 under local disk C, right here. And then you just click emailing, and you click step 1, the one without the space, so not that one, this one. And you'd click the XLS email. So first we need to find our project location. So we're doing top dance, and I'm sending it out for the month of December right now. So I would open. We know it's in storage 2. It's top, so it would be in the emailing folder. So it'll go in there. It's under 2016, 2017. Clubs, dance, December, and final output. Just select that whole folder, and you click OK. And so right now what's happening is it's extracting all the contacts from the contact sheet we just made. So you can see them here, the name and the address. And it's also matching the contact school with the attachment. So the promos we made prior to this. And if you could scroll through and see that each contact has an attachment. So the next part of this is we need to fill in the subject line and the body of the actual email. So we have to find the email text body for this promo. To find that, you could find it in storage Y, right here. So here, we're in storage Y. This is the top promo, so we click emailing. You scroll down till we find tools, email text, and you would try to find the most recent email body text. So I would look under 2016, 2017, and dance. And I'll just look at the preview to see if this is the right one. And it looks like it, so I'll just open it. I would copy the subject line first, so it's the first line up here. Copy, and then I'd paste it into subject. And then I would copy the body, so starting from here all the way to unsubscribe. Make sure you include that, and then I paste it in here. And then I'll just look through and make sure I have everything in there. So everything looks good. I would click set content. And you can see everything is filled out now. So once everything is filled out, you just click save. And you would save it in your dance folder. So we go back to emailing, top promos, clubs, dance. I'm sending out for December, so it'll be in December. And you always save this file under your CSV folder. And you would name it ready to email. Save. So I'll just close that. I'll close this as well. So we can see our file here in the CSV folder, and it'll be this one right here. So we need to check the file to make sure that everything saved properly. So usually just sort it from A to Z. So all the names are there. All the emails are there. Make sure the subject line is okay. Then none of them are missing, so that looks good. The body looks good. And the attachments. So everything's here. Yeah, I usually only check up to attachment found, because those are, from name to attachment found, are the most important parts of this. And I'll just save it. And then I'll close it. Yes. So since there's less than 500 contacts in this ready to email sheet, you wouldn't have to split it. If there's more than 500, you would actually have to split your sheet with one of our macros. But since it's less than that, you could just leave it like this. So now it's on to step 2. And for that, you would actually need to open up one of our laptops. You go to local disk C, emailing, and step 2. And I would choose the Excel email 0.03.07.16. So the first thing I would do is click F3 on your keyboard to see the actual server that's being used on this laptop. So I click F3. So luckily it's already set to Top Uniforms, and you could tell by the reply email it's graphics at 2BScene. The email addresses are shirt 1, shirt 2, shirt 3, shirt 4, shirt 5. And then you also double check to see the block list if it's set to Top Uniforms. So usually I'll just go in there, and then I would just select it. So I would go to computer, storage Y, employee files. You could find it under NAS's employee file. And there's a folder called unsubscribe. And make sure you choose the right list. So there's a top promo, you would click top unsubscribe list. This one right here, the most recently saved one. And just open. And then you would just select the same file for the second block list. And you would open. And so the settings look all good, and you just close that. And then you would now need to load your email list. So computer, storage 2. So we're basically finding that ready to email list that we created. So that's in the dance folder. Dance, December, CSV, ready to email, and open. So at this point, all of our contacts have been loaded. I would go here, right click, and select none. So we're going to pick 3 contacts to email for approval. So we would send these test emails to Lucy for approval. So usually I would click maybe the first 3. And this is really important. Maybe make sure you change the email address to graphics@2bscene.ca. Because we want this to be sent to Lucy's email. So we have our 3 emails selected, and we changed our email addresses. So now you just click email. So you can see the first one has been emailed already. And depending how big the actual file is, it might take a while. Second. And then the third. So all 3 have been sent. And I would Skype Lucy and just ask her to check the emails to make sure they're good to go. And once she gives your approval, you would just load the sheet again. So I would just close this. Just load the sheet again. Always check the settings, so that's good. That's top uniforms. So I'd go back to the dance. And I would always double check the attachments to make sure that they're all there. So yeah, so none of them are missing. And once they're approved, you just click email.